Hello everyone, thanks for checking out my video. Welcome to my channel, Jersey Shore Pondscapes Videos. My name is Chris, and as usual we talk all about koi ponds and water gardens and the whole bit here. So if you are looking to build a pond, you already have one, you're just looking to learn about something new, you've come to the right place. I've got a ton of videos here, well over 100 videos for you guys on all different subjects relating to ponds, and I have them broken down into playlists. So there's different topics with a bunch of videos, there in each playlist, and you can navigate your way around and find what you're looking for, hopefully a little bit easier. Today's video we are expanding again on our little pond plant series. I have a whole collection of videos on different aquatic plants for your pond. Today we are doing another one on Marsh Marigolds. So Marsh Marigolds are really a nice plant that I feel is overlooked a lot. It's it's a really cool plant because one, it can grow in shade, in a shaded area, okay? And two, it flowers in the early spring when nothing much else is flowering yet. So it kind of expands this flowering season of your pond a little bit, being that it flowers earlier. And it's also cool because it grows in the shade, and there's not many plants that can grow in the shade. So basically, this is a plant that forms a nice clump, like it almost looks, if you're familiar with like chrysanthemums or mums, right, in the fall, they're just a nice round contained plant. These marsh marigolds kind of grow in the same way. They're not very invasive. They're not going to send roots and runners out and pop up all over and take over. They really grow in a nice clump. They have an interesting leaf. It's a really nice, full, lush green leaf, okay? And then it gets nice yellow, bright yellow flowers on it in the early spring. So it's really kind of a nice piece. So naturally, these marsh marigolds grow in the wild in like wooded wetland areas. And in the early spring, they have nice clumps of flowers in the woods, in the marshy, areas. And so they can bring that same kind of, appeal to your pond as well. Like I said, a nice plant contained, maybe not much more than a foot and a half tall and round, okay? They really stay nice and controlled. They also do great in like stream beds. On the side of stream beds, in the rocks and stuff in the stream bed, it looks really nice for that. Now, the flowers, are only in the early spring. It's not something that flowers through the summer like a lot of other pond plants do. But like I said, it does give you something contrasting, in the early spring to have some color there. And the plant still looks pretty good throughout the rest of the year. I mean, it still looks nice in the pond throughout the rest of the year, even though it's not flowering anymore. So it's definitely a cool piece to have. It's also a great flower for pollinators, right? Bees and butterflies and things that might start coming out in the early spring and are looking for that nectar. They're looking for, the flowers to start pollinating and stuff. And here we go. All right, so definitely a cool addition to your pond. Again, it's not that common. And it's kind of unfortunate that it's not because it is a really nice plant to put in your pond, and it's one of the few plants that are not so invasive and spread and take over and go crazy. It's really a nice plant that's in control and it just does its thing. Again, full sun might not be the best deal for it. Partial sun, part shade to shade, they do great. All right. So yeah, just a quick, brief little introduction to the Marsh Marigold. Kind of show you around to what it is. Now, one other little side note now, okay? The Marsh Marigolds go really cool with water forget-me-nots. Now the water forget-me-nots are going to bloom a little later in the season, but it's a nice contrast with having, you know, these yellow, nice round bushy yellow plants, and the water forget-me-nots will kind of creep all around them and fill in around them. And then after, you know, the marigolds bloom, then later on you'll have the blue water forget-me-nots around it. So it kind of looks cool. I've seen that before, and I just remembered it, saying, hey, that's pretty neat. That's a nice little combo. Okay, all right. So thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out all my other videos. I really appreciate the support, you know, by all of you subscribing. It just makes it worth me doing all this. So thank you very much. Hopefully we'll see you back again soon. So take care. Have a great day. Bye.